So here I want to be transparent and kind of show you my very first pond. It's been about a year since we finished it, and it's starting to really settle in, which is a lot of fun to see. So with gardens, with ponds, when it's finished, it's going to look professional, it's going to look great, but it's really going to be about 1 to 2 years before you really start to see that dream garden you've kind of got in your head. So here we've got this pond. After a year, all the plants are starting to fill in and kind of fill those empty spaces. It's starting to look much more natural, like it belongs here and wasn't just placed here by us. Part of the reason it takes some time for gardens and ponds to settle is, both the natural part, all the microbes, the animals, the insects, they have to kind of come in and kind of be with it. But at the same time, it's also because you're sort of growing right alongside it, learning what it needs. And that's really kind of a very valuable part. It's part of what makes it a garden and not wilderness, is the fact that you are going into it, that you are managing it. And so this has been a very fun project to see it kind of mature and kind of, again, continue to learn from the lessons that we learned while we were creating this pond. So as you can see, everything is filled in beautifully, and it's really starting to feel like a pond that belongs in this space, and less one that was kind of built and kind of forced into it. So as you can see throughout here, all of the kind of reeds, the cardinal flowers, all of the water lettuce, the water lilies, everything's filling in. And the more plants you have in your pond, the more it helps with your algae. Now, algae is somewhat unavoidable, especially in kind of smaller ponds like this. But by having all these plants, you're really helping to mitigate a lot of it. With all of this too, you're creating a pond that is very healthy and very beneficial for your local wildlife, your local environment. There's no chemicals in this pond that could hurt anything. And so it's really a great way to support your local pollinators, kind of support your local environment. We've got fish, we've got frogs, we've got all sorts of bees that love to land. This has just been a huge sort of success overall, even though there's a number of things that we learned from this project and we would implement differently in the future. And what's fun with this pond is just all of the frogs, the goldfish, the dragonflies. My dad likes to tell me about how he sits here in the mornings and he reads, and he just watches the frogs, jump on the lily pads, watches the hummingbirds enjoy the cardinal flowers, just watches the bees buzz around. And it's just so much wonderful life. There's obviously the great noise from the waterfall over here, and it's really added quite a bit to what was just plain grass. And that's really kind of what we're going for. We want to create gardens with life. So now I want to take a minute to talk about the pollinators and really how this pond supports them. We'll see bees out here all the time on these rocks where they land, and they will get their drinks of water, because of course bees need water as well. We've got all of the swamp milkweed along the margins that are supporting monarchs and other bees and pollinators. We've got the water lilies that are there to just be beautiful and support pollinators as well. You'll also notice that we've got this fishing line all around because we've got herons in the area. While we haven't had an issue yet with the herons, we'd also like to never have an issue with the herons. So there's little bits like that you have to keep in mind as you're creating your ponds in your areas. Like, what is the local wildlife, and what do you need to support, and what do you need to protect? So I hope you enjoyed this look at our first pond and how it's doing about a year later. If you like this content, if you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe, and we'll keep putting it out.